There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday at 1 o'clock. I know I didn't send out any notifications on Facebook, but it always looks so cloudy in here. All right. I wasn't sure if I was coming live today. I had a lot of things. I had to go to the DMV. Anybody ever go to the DMV? You could be there forever. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get back. But I wanted to see if anybody will pop on here. So I'm very excited. We have the 3 days to increase your intuition challenge coming up on June 10th. So if you're interested in learning how to trust your intuition, feel your intuition, hear your intuition, and basically be able to live in more of an alignment, because you're hearing the messages that are supposed to be for you, you want to make sure that you join that. I will try to post the link here if I can find myself as I wait for people to pop on. If you're here, say hi. Let me know you're here. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Yeah, see, my internet wasn't working before, so I'm hoping I'm live. Something's going on. All right, let's see. Very, very interesting. I don't even know if I'm live. All right, I think this is the universe telling me that I'm not supposed to be live. Hey, Aida, I've been waiting for people to come on, and I'm trying to get this link over here. I can't do it. How are you today? Nope, I can't get it. Very, very strange. I'm always the one that's like, I go to any place that I call for technical assistance. They're always like, I don't know, my computer's running really slow today. All right, Ida, you're doing good. Let's give you a reading while you're here. So if you have a question for me, just let me know. Yeah, unfortunately. All right, well, if you're here and you want to join my 3 days to increase your intuition, just make sure that you either click on one of the monthly videos that will definitely have the link in it, and probably the one below this after I come back. All right, now everyone's coming on. Hi, Lady. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Karuta. Hopefully I said that right. Hey, Sarah. Lots of issues with swimming. Well, I'm glad you're swimming. Maria, hello. There we go. I didn't even know if I was live for a minute. Now everybody's here. Hey, Amy, Antonia. How are you guys? All right, so let's do this then. I was talking about my 3 days to increase your intuition, to really be able to trust your intuition. All right, so Ida says whatever spirit guides. All right, cool. What message do we have for Ida? Ooh. Oh, beautiful, Ida. Look at this. All right, so Ida, you've got the Queen of Wands. You've got the Star card, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about owning, right? I don't know if you've got your business still going on, but this is the business owner. So, and I feel like it's shining. So if you're still got your business going on, or whatever business you're thinking about going into, but I do feel like that Queen of Wands is all about business. It's taking control. I feel like you're really starting to take control of your life and make significant changes. And with that Ace of Pentacles here, it's all about that new beginning. So whatever you're doing in your life right now, okay, I want you to keep doing it, because the more you go after what you want, the more it's actually going to happen. So that's kind of what these cards are saying here, is about taking your power in your life and really going after it and not letting the ego, because I do feel like the ego sets in and like makes you want to quit, but like to keep pursuing it. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, Bows and Bubbles, thanks for subscribing. All right, let's see. If you have a question, so my super chat is on. So if you want your question quickly, there's about 20 of you in here. I have an hour to be here. So if you want your question quickly, you can send me a super chat. I will get to you. If you send me a super chat, make sure you put the question in the comments. Other than that, I'll be going through free readings. So I will get to you as Spirit calls. All right. Sarah, you said, what do I need to know this week? And basically what I'm feeling for you is like, they're making me feel like the energy, and you can't see, but it's like underneath, like where my stomach is. And I feel like it's coming up. So I feel as though this week there's something really deep down that's hitting you. I'm trying to feel into what that is. There's a childhood issue here that is going to be triggered. Okay. And if not already triggered. And I feel like you're thinking about it here, but it's down here. So what that's telling me is that you think it's a situation that's happening right now, but it's triggering something that is in the past. All right. So I really want you to be mindful of whatever situation you're in this week, how it's triggering something from the past in you. It's not about what's happening right now. It's about what's happened in the past. And right now is just triggering that for you. So that's kind of, because they're really bringing me down to like this solar plexus chakra. All right. So wear a lot of yellow, look at a lot of yellow, that self-worth, self-love, all of that. So just really go back into the past and see what is being triggered this week for you. Okay. All right. Oh, let me see. Got a super chat. Oh, Sarah. Well, there we go. Look at that. I didn't even see that. Thank you. I am pursuing. So awesome. Keep going, Ida, because it will work out. I feel like your ego is telling you differently, but it's not true. Don't listen to it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. We do this in my computer, so I would hope that the comments are bigger, but they're not. They're actually smaller. All right, let's see. Pia, I am getting you right now. Lola, PM me on Facebook and let's make sure that you can get on Zoom. And hold on to that. And if you have a question, let me know. Let's see. So Pia, you said, how's my love life going to be this summer? All right, Pia, the message I have for you is the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. The message that they're saying to me is I feel like you're going to have a lot of, and it's 111 right now, you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming in, but I feel like you're going to want nothing to do with any of them. This card makes me feel like you're looking towards the future and you're not really entertaining any offers that aren't going to be what you want. So really stay strong in your boundaries and like I just did a budget training in the Divine Empress Club, so now I'm all like logically thinking. So like all of the traits that you want in a person, um, just make sure that you stick to that and don't lose yourself in any like anything that comes in and looks good, right? You know, like the shiny objects, the really good looking people. Make sure that it's the energy that you're feeling and the traits that you want. So have a list written down of what you want in a person, and then make sure that that is what you're following. And anything less than that, kick them out. Okay, because you're looking towards the future here. You don't want someone that's going to come in and be there to be out later on, if that makes sense. Let's see. Fern, I am getting Alabama for you. I'm seeing Alabama. Ooh, okay. All right, Jennifer. All right, let's see. Again, if you want your readings, that super chat is on. There's a lot of people in here, so if you do want a reading, if you send this super chat, I will get to it quicker. If not, you can stay and wait till Spirit calls on you. All right, let's see. All right, plain as day here. Jennifer. So Jennifer, you asked, what is this next step I take regarding my troubled relationship? And you've got here the 8 of Swords. So I feel as though I'm feeling like narcissism a little bit, especially because this energy, this is what narcissists make you feel like they make you feel like trapped or blinded, like you're going crazy, like is it me, is it them, you have no idea. It's like back and forth and back and forth. And what they're saying here is right next to it, you've got the High Priestess. So this is saying to me that you already know the answer. You already know what you want to do, and look at the outcome. When you choose to listen to your intuition, you have the world. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. So why are you sticking around? All right, we just talked about that in the club, is that, you know, you got to formulate a plan. Sometimes you can't just get out right now, but like you've got to start formulating a plan. And when you start formulating the plan, that's when you take your power back. And that's when things start to change regardless, because now you're not in victim mode anymore. And now you're in, okay, let's do something about this, because this is what you deserve, right? You don't deserve this. You deserve everything that your higher self has to offer, but you have to follow it. You have to listen to it. So that challenge would be great for you with the High Priestess card there. But just realize that I just feel like this is going to fall away for you. And it might be a little rocky in the beginning, but it's going to overall be the best thing that could ever happen. Draining your energy. It's got you trapped. So I hope that makes sense. Jennifer, yeah. I'm so sorry. If you're not in my Divine Empress Club, you definitely should be. I can help you through that situation. There's so many of us in there that have dealt with narcissistic abuse. It's horrible. It's horrible. I just said, oh man, and look at the card that just popped up. So Jennifer, I really feel like Spirit's here for you. The Devil is my narcissist card. So you're in the right place at the right time. If you've been guided here, definitely check out the Divine Empress Club to get support from me 3 times a week and healing, okay? Because narcissists will do a number. I just had a conversation with my narcissistic ex yesterday, and I'm like, it is so good, and it just feels so good to be able to realize all the manipulative BS that he says in these conversations, because they don't affect me anymore. And I really hold my own now and like call him out in a very subtle like gray rock method, if you know what that means, way. And then he doesn't even respond because he has nothing to say. And I love it. I love it. I love it. To join the group, that's a good question. You could go to my, see if I can make a comment here. You can go, no. Let's see. You can go to my website, and I will put it in the link if I can find myself over here. Let me put it in the link so you can check it out. It's really good. You get personal coaching, even though it's a group coaching, you also get personal attention every single week. And there's a lot of ladies that are in here that are there. Okay. All right. So that's my website. Hopefully I typed it right. And you could just click on the membership tab and you'll see all about it. Okay. There's people that come in there who's crying, has been through this, and like within like 2 weeks, their energy completely shifts and changes. All right, let's do Amy. Amy, anything in my love life? Okay, so you've got you've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Page of Cups, and you've got the Hermit, right? So you got Cups and Cups, which is, all about that love. But like, I feel as though this is saying, like, they want me to ask you, like, how much are you going out? Like, I feel like they're saying, like, you need to go out more, have fun, enjoy life a little bit more is what I'm feeling here. Because I feel as though with that Three of Cups, I just feel like entertainment, right? Go out and have some fun. With the Hermit card is all about like going within. And I feel as though with you, it's like, the better you feel on the inside, the more you can raise your vibration, the more you're going to be able to attract that higher vibrational person in. Okay. So if you're with someone, it means going out and having fun, raising your vibration so the other person raises vibration, and really spending quality present time together. And if you're not with somebody, it's about doing that within. With that Hermit, it's all about going within. So, raising your vibration, having fun, enjoying yourself, not even focusing on bringing someone in with you. But as you do that, you're going to be attracting a higher vibrational person, which is what you want. So that is what I'm getting for you. All right, let's see. Jennifer, it's such a critical point today on whether to stay or go. Thank you. Yeah, Jennifer, I mean, the answer is go, but you also want to make sure that you're ready to go. I wouldn't just say go. You want to make sure that you're ready. And especially if you're dealing with, a narcissistic person, you need to be emotionally and mentally ready for whatever they're going to throw at you, because they're going to throw stuff at you. They're going to throw maybe anger, then they're going to get emotional, and then they're going to be begging, and this is just the stuff they do. So you just want to make sure that you are prepared for all of that coming. Yeah, so many of us. That's why, like, hey, Sheila. Sheila, I would totally go out on a few dates, right? Even if you're not attracted. See, this is the thing. Sometimes the personality can override the physical attraction. So if the only reason that you're not going out with him is because you're not attracted to him, give him a chance. Go out for a few dates, and if nothing comes, then no, because don't feel obligated to continue that. But it's worth giving it a chance and seeing what comes of it. Totally. I agree. Amy says makes sense. I feel like it. Yeah, you have to go out. You have to. The higher your vibration is. Ooh, what's this? Wow, that's so funny. These cards were turned up in my deck and they're like the only two. Wow. Okay. Well, you've got, I feel like this is for Amy. You got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So I just feel like you got to let the burden go. Amy, I feel like there's something hanging on you there that in order to get that abundance, the love that you want, you've got to let go of whatever's holding you back, because I feel like you want it, but there's something there, like you're closed. Like I feel like the heart chakra is closed, and you need to be able to open up the heart chakra so that you can receive the love that you're wanting. Okay, because a lot of us will say, oh, I want this, but subconsciously within, we've been hurt in the past, you know, we're dealing with whatever, and there's thoughts that go there like, well, maybe this isn't the time. When do I have time? All the ego thoughts, right? They come in, and subconsciously you might not be open to receiving what you think you want. Does that make sense? All right, let's see. I got a super chat from the Kest22. I think I'm saying that right. All right, let's see. You say, do you see any growth in my current relationship? The Kest22. Okay, so the first card I have is the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, and then you have the Judgment card. I feel like there's some kind of judgment here in this relationship with this Judgment card. I feel like somebody's looking down on somebody. And the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups, like this is telling me it's like you have to walk away in order to get your light back. So I'm not sure if this person is, if you feel judged by this person, if you feel like you're not up to their standards, or maybe they're expecting too much or something. I just feel like there's some kind of looking down upon in this relationship. And I feel as though that person, I'm going to just say this to you because maybe it will resonate to you, even though maybe it's not making quite much sense to me, is that I feel the person on the bottom needs to step up. Okay, so maybe that makes more sense to you, but I feel like this energy is on the bottom, and I feel like it needs to step up is what I'm seeing, okay? And to let go of any judgment. So if this is you on the bottom, it might be you're judging maybe this person for not doing what you expect them to do, but who's ever on the bottom with this energy, I feel as though they need to step up. If this is not you and if it's them, then if they're going to stay there, then this isn't going anywhere, is what I'm feeling. So whatever this kind of darkness energy is, so this might be somebody that's more stressed out or overwhelmed, or, you know, in a depression, or like whatever. It's just like, or maybe has a lot more negative thoughts and all this stuff. So somebody in a lower vibration needs to step up. And if they're not going to step up, they're going to take them with you. They're going to take you with them. So in order to kind of keep your energy, I do feel as though you might have to walk away from the situation in order to give yourself the vibration back. Does that make sense? Sometimes I can only tell you what I'm seeing because sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. All right. Yeah, just go ahead and keep either writing me your questions. To unblock the heart chakra. I mean, Reiki, definitely the energy healing would be awesome. because we are actually coming up to the heart chakra. Good question, Sheila. You're in the club. So on Monday, we will be actually dealing with the heart chakra, which is going to be a very, very powerful chakra, because the heart chakra is where everybody stores all of that crap. Every single thing that you've been through, all those memories, all that pain is stored in the heart chakra. So if you could unblock that and kind of really open it up to letting the love in that you want and the abundance in that you want, that's good. So energy healing. Another way is visualization. It's not going to be as good as like the energy healing because you're really connecting energy with it, but you can visualize your heart as a green ball of light and really just kind of imagining the light just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So you could do that kind of visualization as well. Oh, Jennifer, anger, abusive, blames me. Oh yeah, well, that's what narcissists do. It's called gaslighting, and I have a whole series on this YouTube channel about narcissism, so definitely check that out. I think it will make a lot of sense to you. Sheila, so this is the thing. You don't really have to be ready, but you can go out and have a good time. You know, I constantly tell the story about my online dating. Anytime, like, and I don't do it anymore right now, but you know, anytime that I meet somebody, I'm always like, what lesson are you going to teach me? Not like where it's going to go or whatever. Just like make no kind of expectations with it and go and just figure out what you're going to learn, because you always learn something from somebody. So maybe this person is here to show you kind of some of the traits that you want in the person, in your soulmate, right? You don't have to have any expectations or obligations to them. All right, let's see. Nancy, I am seeing you. You said anything for me. I'm not sure if you have any questions down here. Okay, I can't do it. My eyes. All right, Nancy, let's see what we have for you. All right, so you have the Empress card, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like for you here is like, the more you can take care of yourself, the more opportunities you're going to get. Okay, so that Empress card, you know, I always see this in my Divine Empress Club. So this is about taking your power back in your life, you know, taking care of you first and really, really digging into that mindset as that the more that you're okay, everything else around you is going to be okay. But if you're constantly on to the next thing, stressed out, overwhelmed, taking care of everybody else, you're not gonna get what you want, okay? That Queen of Cups energy. So I do feel as though you have a lot of love to give, but you have to make sure that you're giving it to yourself, because I feel like this is a very slow process for you. I feel like you have a very hard time, like taking the time for you is what I'm feeling. I feel as though there might be some guilt there, but we're not even knowing how to do that is kind of what I'm feeling. So make sure that the more time you can give going in, doing the inner work, right? Releasing any limited beliefs, opening up your heart chakra. A lot of spiritual work is what I'm seeing. It's not like going out and getting pampered, but it's like taking your time to quiet your mind and connect to yourself and what you want, and all the not the random racing thoughts that are going on in your head, but the inner, right? The inner pain is what I'm feeling. It's a longer process, or it's taking you longer. I feel like you don't want to touch these things with this Page of Pentacles here. I just feel like you're delaying it. You're delaying the inevitable is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm not sure. Hopefully that resonates with you, but the more you can take care of yourself and the more that you can do the inner work, the more you're going to see your outside life start to resemble that. And guys, all the monthly videos are up, so make sure you check those out. Hey, Emily. Hey, Ellen. Let's see. Oh, Cancerian Merman. Hello again. Let's see. Torn between reconciling with two different Pisces. Advice. Let's see what the cards say, but I'm going to tell you what I think. Okay. I'm getting that you want neither one of them. I feel there's an obligation there that you feel like you should, but I actually see you moving completely on. You have the Nine of Cups, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Five of Cups. The way that I read this is that in order to get the wish that you want, you have to cut out the past, because this is all about regret. This is all about looking back, everything that didn't happen versus everything that's in front of you. And with the King of Swords right before it and the Wish card right before that, it's like if you really want that relationship that you dream of, right? That fantasy kind of soulmate relationship, it's neither one of these people. Sorry. I hope that's okay. I got a phone call, so it kind of stops it. Yeah, so stop thinking that you can fix the past and just completely start fresh is what I'm getting for you. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm feeling this week. Nancy, yes, years. I'm okay, thanks, good vibes, mama. Oh, good. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Jessamine 86. This is for you. Think love forecast. What can we tell? Lost it. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands here, and the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Wow, so you have all Wands cards. So that might be having to do with work, okay? But I'm going to tell you what I feel. Well, maybe it is. So the Two of Wands to me is like you have two separate ways to go. So you have two ways that you could go. So maybe one is like, maybe you're really engulfing yourself in work right now because you don't have the relationship going. All I'm getting for you here is that with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Wands is the more that you stand in your power, the more that you know who you are, the more you express your boundaries, right? State, say, all of that. Yeah, to keep your boundaries around people. Like this is my reconciliation card, but this is also like my communication card. So I feel as though whatever your love is right now, your love life is, okay? I feel as though the more that you can express what you want and the boundaries that you hold for yourself, the better your relationships are going to be. So this is standing in your power, knowing who you are and not defaulting and not changing yourself for anybody else. Okay? It's communicate who you are. And they're saying right now, like, get it right off the bat if you guys aren't in sync, if that makes sense. Okay? It's that don't try to come off as someone that you're not to impress somebody else is what I'm getting. Okay. Be you, be confident in being you, love yourself. And then the right person's going to come along for that. And, I'm sorry. So maybe the two choices I'm hearing reconciliation. So it could be like the Two of Wands here, the two ways to go is like, you could choose to reconcile with somebody, but you have to make sure there's a lot of communication there, or you could choose to move forward and just make sure that if you do, you're enforcing your boundaries. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Does it make sense to you? Okay, Stacy, I'll be right with you. Bye, Nancy. Okay. Stacy, I'm actually trying to get my cutting cords meditation out. Just trying to figure out how I want to send it out to everybody. But if you get in touch with me, I can send it to you. Julie, hello. All right, I'm gonna keep going then. Waiting for a response. Okay. Let's see. So Stacy, if you guys are here and you want a reading, I have about 20 more minutes. If you haven't gotten it yet, if you want to send a super chat, we'll definitely get it. Make sure you put the question in the box so that I know once I see it, because it shows up bright colors and I can see it. All right. So Stacy, any blocks that you can see? And last time we talked, I asked about what's keeping my manifestation. I had a cord that connected me to the password. Do you still see anything? Okay, so Stacy, you've got the Seven of Swords, you've got the Page of Pentacles, and then you've got the Nine of Cups. Okay. What I was hearing here is detached to outcome. I feel like there is a lot of need here, like an energy of like scarcity or necessity. Okay, so with that Seven of Swords, like my shadiness card, and I feel as though your ego is kind of full blown with trying to get somewhere so fast. Okay, because you have that Page of Pentacles, and I feel like it's a slower process than you're anticipating. And when we don't think it's coming as fast as we want, we start to feel that energy and our vibration goes lower. So in order to get the wish here, which is that Nine of Cups card, is to slow down and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of everything. And that there's no sense in thinking that it's not going to happen. You really, really have to sit in, there. Manifestation is funny because, it's kind of really hard, because you really have to sit in the energy that it's already happened, right? And not subconsciously thinking, okay, it's already happened, but subconsciously knowing that it hasn't, if that makes sense. So detached from outcome. I feel as though you're doing something and expecting this in return. You're doing something expecting this in return. And when that doesn't come, it's like whoosh, down. Okay. So to really sit in the energy of saying, okay, I put this out there. I expect it. Now I'm going to just go on and live my life and not even think about it. That's the thing. Like, you don't even think about it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here, is that it's going to be a little bit longer of a process, and to really detach from outcome. Set your intentions, take the action, but then let it go and just move on and stay present. Okay, Stacy, let me know if that makes sense to you. All right, Chris, I think you're next. All right, my ex is back. My ex and I are talking after months of no contact. I want her to take me back. How should I approach the situation? Slowly. They're saying there's no rush, right? There's no rush. So Seven of Swords just popped up for you too, Chris, right? So if you go fast, you're going to scare her away. This is like the shadiness card. It's funny, like, I do a lot of business stuff, and, they talk about like selling and stuff, and they're like, well, like if you just meet someone and then all of a sudden you like throw your offer out at them, it's like, it's trying to go from like just meeting someone to getting them in bed right away. This is kind of what I feel. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So in order for that, what you want, right? What does it matter how long it's going to take? There's an ego thing there, right? There's an ego thing. I'm feeling an ego thing. So it's like you need to know the answer. You need to know if this is going to work. It's like you need to. So that, no, let it go. Let it go. You really have to think of the long-term effects here, or the long-term journey, right? That's what the Seven of Pentacles is all about, is planting the seed and letting it grow, right? We're not going to go from talking to like, hey, let's get back into a relationship. It's like you've got to nurture it. It's like you got to court, right? It's like nobody does that nowadays. All, it's like nobody courts anymore. It's just like, hey, let's go, whatever. But like, there's a courting process here. There's a courting process here is what I'm getting. So let the ego go of needing to know if this is going to work, if you're putting in your time, if the energy is going to be worth it. Like all of that stuff just needs to go. It's all ego. It's all those negative thoughts. It's all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Think about the long term, what you want in the long term. And when you think about that, then backtrack. Okay, you can't go from here to there. It's not going to happen. If things have happened between you, you've got to earn that trust back. You've got to court. You've got to show that you're trustworthy, right? Or they've got to show that they're trustworthy. It's just not jumping into the next relation. It's not just jumping into a relationship again. You've got to really know if it's worth it. I definitely feel like there's a part of you that's like, I don't know how to say it, but it's like you're winning her back, if that makes sense. And it's an ego thing there. So just really check your ego at the door. And if you really want this to be a long-term thing, you want to make sure that you take your time and nurture the relationship before even saying like, hey, let's get back together. It's let her do that. Let her say, wow, you've really changed, or, things are really good between us. And then like, let her do that. But the more you pressure or push, it's going to push her away. That's what I'm feeling. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Bye, Sheila. I don't know. I have no idea who I was reading before. Spirit comes in and goes out and comes in and goes out. All right. So lineman 7625. Am I seeing any blocks for you? All right, Chris says, thank you so much. Makes perfect sense. Awesome. Wow, guys, that Seven of Swords is just coming out like crazy. All right, so lineman. You've got the Page of Cups. You've got the Seven of Swords. And you've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this is telling me here, I feel like you're holding on to something here. I feel like you're holding on to something that's caused you pain in the past. Like you haven't let it go yet. You want to. I feel like you want to. Either you don't know how, or subconsciously you just, mentally you want to, but subconsciously I feel like you don't. It's like you want to sit in, it's not like you want to sabotage yourself. It's not like you want to sit in the pain. It's just that you're scared to let it go is what I'm feeling. Okay. I showed you the cards, right? Page of Cups, like losing my mind now. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. So to me, it's like you're trying to give yourself some peace. You're trying, but then there's this thing that just weighs you down every single time. It's like you can't get through it. or you don't want to, like you don't want to touch it. So like sometimes like if things have happened in our past, we don't want to go back there. We don't want to think about it. We just want to move on. Well, the sad part is that we can't just move on because it stays with us. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling here for you. But in order to, you know, go and manifest, or, you know, whatever is blocking you here, in order to create the life that you want and the energy that you want, it's, you've got to be willing to deal with it so that you can walk away from it, is what I'm getting. Because this card to me is always about, you're walking towards something, and this is about moving on and walking towards the life that you want. But in order to do that, you have to face this shadiness, which is the darkness. So it could have been somebody that, you know, maybe stabbed you in the back or did something shady to you, but you got to face it in order to move on and move through it. Does that make sense? Stacy says it does. Okay. Serena, I'm feeling, you said you're manifesting something. Is it coming true? Are there any blocks? So that's kind of what I was talking about before, where it's basically, you know, you really have to sit in the energy that like, it doesn't matter what I say because you know it's already here. It's just the time that it takes to see it. Okay. You're questioning. So at that time when you're questioning, you're basically subconsciously, I'm trying to think of an analogy here. Trying to think. You know, it's like basically saying that I'm going to get $10,000 this month, but then questioning, oh my God, is it really going to happen? Is it really going to happen? Like manifesting is all about being like, I'm getting $10,000 this month, you know, and taking the aligned action. Manifestation doesn't just mean put the intention out there and then it comes. It's taking the aligned action also to get to it, right? So say if like you're manifesting love or something, or manifesting a career, it's like you just don't put the intention out there and expect it to just come to you. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to, you know, put your resumes out there. You've got to be talking to people. You've got to put the work in. Same with the love. Like you've got to heal yourself. You've got to be ready for it. You've got to put yourself out there in order to meet people, in order to get it. It's not just putting a thought out there and then letting it come to you. Okay, sometimes it's like that, but most of the time, unless you've worked on it a lot and healed a lot, then it just comes to you. Okay, but not even the love. You have to make sure that you're in the vibration of that. The cord cutting and blockage meditations. Alignment. If you can give me any more specifications about that, it can help you. About what that shadow is. I'm going to say this is for you too. So this is a Six of Pentacles. And basically I feel like this is about bringing it back to you. I want you to start to focus on what you like about yourself, is what I'm getting here with this card. This is for linemen. Focus on what you like about yourself. Start to really pump yourself up with confidence and self-love and self-worth. Oh, and you had the star at the bottom of the deck. So that is definitely confirming that. Okay. All right. Hey, Marte. What's going on? All right. Let me know who's still here. Give me some questions in the comments so I don't have to scroll up, please. Makes it easier on my eyes. I'm getting old, you know. No, I'm just kidding. But the comments are very small. Okay, so that's part of the problem there, is that you really don't know what it is. Lyman, tell me something. Is it about because the Ten of Pentacles just popped up, and when I saw that card, I heard scared. So is there something about you that you're scared of what you picture the future to be, that it's not going to come true, is what I'm feeling there. So tell me if that resonates with you. All right. Where was I going back? All right, Miss T sent me a super chat. You will go first. Let's see. Love. Who is sincerely coming towards me? Career and finance. Any advice from Spirit? Who is sincerely coming towards me? Career and finance. Any advice from Spirit? Okay, so Miss T, what I am getting for you is the Temperance card. You have the Hangman, and you have the Six of Wands. So what I feel here is that I feel like you can fly off the handle a little bit at sometimes, is what I'm getting. And it's to kind of bring that down and balance that out a little bit, and really a change of perception. So yeah, they're kind of like, they're making me feel like, if you want to move forward, because this is all about, you know, promotion here, right? So I feel like there's a step up available for you, but in order to get it, you need to change your perception. So they're making me feel that you might like tend to put the accountability on other people instead of yourself. Okay, I'm sorry, it's just the energy that I'm getting. But basically here, it's about when you can own that, when you change your perception and start to really, I just get like they're saying like sit in the equality, right? Sit in the like right here energy, just when you're peaceful and calm and like just let things flow. Like I feel as though when you get into that mode of not expecting, not demanding, not just going with the flow and being the best that you can be every single day, I feel as though there will be recognition, there will be promotion, there will be opportunities for you. Yeah, so it's all about changing the perception. Serena, yes, you are right. I feel scared sometimes when I see what I want come true while manifesting. Yeah. It's funny. That's kind of like the message for today. It's like, you know, we want to manifest what we want, but there's so much stuff that needs to be healed before we actually can sit in the energy of that manifestation. We can try to manifest that, but if we're not healed inside and our vibration doesn't match that manifestation, it's not going to happen. All right, let's see. Got a few more minutes. Yeah, so Monica, this is for you. Can you check to see if a trip to Canada is in the cards? Yes. Queen of Cups. I think it's going to bring you a lot of love, a lot of good memories, and I think that it is something you should do. And the Strength card was on the bottom of the deck. So that means, like, you know, just have patience with it. Lose the anxiety. I feel like there's some anxiety around it. And just, again, go with the flow and enjoy every single moment. Okay. Hey, funking knew it. Hugh fucking, oh, well, sorry. Funking. Knew it. All right, this is for you. Can you get a card for the energy coming to me in love? All right, so you got the Page of Swords card. So this to me is about establishing boundaries. So they're kind of telling me you're too picky though. Like I feel like you're too harsh is what I'm getting. Maybe you're looking for, you have a very detailed list or very exactly kind of what you want. And I feel like that vibration is pushing out other people is what I'm seeing. Some people might be turned off or maybe don't feel up to par. They're making me feel like the right person is there, but they're not going to know it. If that makes sense. All right, so I guess two ways I could read this is make sure you have your boundaries enforced and you're communicating your boundaries correctly, but also make sure that you're not in this mentality of, okay, they have to have this and they have to do 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 this. Like you want to make sure that the energy is correct, but everything else around that, like the universe has to figure that out, if that makes sense. Hope it resonates. See, Kira's creations. You see love coming in for me, Kira. All right, I'm gonna do one card pulls now. Yeah, you got the Knight of Pentacles, so I think it's just gonna be a little bit slower than you thought. Like this, the King of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but the weight is worth it. Okay, so I definitely do see it coming in. It's just, it might take a little bit longer than you expect. Annie, I need some positive news for a big day tomorrow. Well, you got the Ace of Pentacles, so this is a brand new beginning. The Pentacles is all about money, abundance, grounding yourselves. So, definitely I would say that this is a really good card for tomorrow. So, new beginnings. Yoli, what time frame for a new job? You're kind of going to have the same thing. 7 of Pentacles. So keep sending the resumes. Keep doing what, or you might not even be doing that yet. So get into making sure that you're sending things out. And just because you're not hearing an immediate reaction doesn't mean that it's not in the works. Okay, so make sure this is planting the seed and watching it grow. So to me, this would make sense as to, putting your resume out there, making sure you're doing the correct actions, aligned actions in order to get and manifest what you want. But don't stop just because you're not getting immediate action. A lot of people think, like, I send my resume out, it doesn't come back, and like I don't hear anything in a day or two. Let me tell you, I've done the hiring for a lot of companies, and it takes time. It takes time. Like somebody will read the resumes, then they have to like associate with the boss. We have to go over them. Then they'll say, okay, this, then you got to call. And then it takes time. People are on vacation. It's starting to be summer. There's communions. There's whatever, but you got the star card on the bottom. So, you have the worth, right? You have the abilities. So just keep going for it. Making sure you're doing the aligned action. Casey, is my Virgo DM going to come around and start building our castle, or will I move on to one of the others? I have to laugh because this is the 10 of Pentacles, and look, there's a castle in the background. I love when Spirit does this. And then you've got the King of Cups. So I do feel as though they will. I feel as though they're getting a little annoyed though. So just make sure that, again, guys, when we want something long term and we want something good and it's worth it, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get there, right? It doesn't matter how long it takes to get there. As long as the current moment you're in good vibration and energy and going with the flow. Okay, so it's just funny that those cards came up for you. So definitely, I do think, and then Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is about about reconciling and also communication. Make sure you're both on the same page, so that even though it does maybe take longer than what you want, as long as you're communicating and you're on the same page about it, that's that good vibration together, right? You don't want to stay with somebody that's draining your energy, but like wanting the long-term effect. Does that make sense? You just basically make sure if it's good, then let it be and let go with the flow. I'm bringing my parents with me. My father is 88 but very active. Was worried that it would be hard on him, but he'd like to see his sister one last time. I think it'll be worth it, Monica. I'm more afraid of staying in my current situation than moving toward my future. That's why I'm wondering what's blocking my future. I just think you're not taking action. I think you're kind of self-sabotaging yourself. You can have what you want. You just have to go after it. You have to take the action, not just the thoughts. All right, guys. Delana, this is what I got for you is the 10 of Pentacles. So how does Lewis feel about me? So 10 of Pentacles here. So this, I just hear, give it a chance, right? We can't be so pushy. A lot of people aren't like ready for that. I keep saying if that makes sense. It does make sense, okay? A lot of people aren't ready to be pushed into a relationship. So they might care for you, but the more you push, the more they're going to resist. So just make sure that you're not being pushy, you're not being needy, you're not being like demanding, and just let it be. Be okay with accept what is where you are right now. That is the message I have. Okay, Alexandra, you got the 6 of Wands. All right. If you guys like these readings, I do them weekly in the Divine Empress Club. So if you want to join the club, you'll get Reiki every single Monday night. Like I said, we're doing the heart chakra tomorrow, which is going to be amazing. Every single week when we do the chakras, it's awesome. And I go live weekly with tarot, as well as 1 hour, or actually it's like 2 hours with guidance session hours. So if you want to come and talk to me about what is happening, join the Divine Empress Club. It's only $44 a month, guys. It's like less than a therapy session, and you'll get more out of it than a therapy session. Okay. So 6 of Wands here. So this is recognition and promotion. So I do feel like you should take the commitment. Alexander, that's who I'm talking to. Not sure if I said that, but yeah, 6 of Wands. So I do feel as though you've been hurt in the past and you're kind of like holding up a wall a little bit. But if you feel the energy is good and you like this person, you don't have to commit so fast, but I do see like this moving up, okay? Moving up the ladder, I'll say. But like, just make sure, I always say, make sure you're watching the actions versus what they're saying, because the actions are going to show more than what their words do. Narcissists will use words, but their actions never lie. Okay. Yeah. So Alexander, with that, it's like, I always say like 2 relationships, when people aren't healed, you can, come into like a codependent, narcissistic, whatever type of relationship where you become the relationship. where it's like two healthy people come together to have a relationship. If they break up, they're still two healthy people. So just be careful with that, with the whole trust aspect. But I'm getting here, like, he needs you as much as you need him, is what I'm getting. So I don't think that they're a bad person. Just make sure they're not controlling. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully I've gotten to many of you, and I want to thank you for being here. I've got to take off. Again, if you want to join me live and actually chit chat with me and talk and converse, and really let me help you and the guidance that I have, Divine Empress Club, it's there. You can, let me see if I can do this again over here. You could join it by, where am I? Hopefully this will work. Going here. Go. And click on the, I don't even know what it looks like anymore. I think it's the membership tab or the Divine Empress Club tab. Okay, check it out. We also have our Lightworkers Circle tonight. So if you guys are interested in learning how to read other people's energy, really tap into kind of their past, their future, what you're feeling. That's what we do in the Lightworkers Circle. So you're more than welcome to join that too. It's also on my website. I actually teach you how to do it, and then we practice it with everybody in the circle. So it's a really awesome circle. We're getting everybody who didn't even know they can connect to other people's energy is learning how to, and it's really exciting, which is why I created my Divine Healers Academy course. So very excited to teach more people how to do light working, how to do healing, and really get us out there and helping more people that are in these situations that need to be healed. Okay, much love to all of you. I hope to see you soon, and have a good day.